Good morning, everybody. Welcome to DBS Talks. This is UV Sujala, HOD, Department of EEE, DBS Engineering College, Kavali, Andhra Pradesh. It is my really pleasure and honor to introduce Dr.B.Lakshmi Kantham garu, retired IAS, ex-collector for Krishna district and JEO Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams. He was born to Sriban Balaya Naidu and Srimati Subhadramma, an ideal couple. His birthplace is Pillarikuppam, located at Chittoor district. In view of his humble birth, discipline, and values imbibed by his parents, he was well educated. He started his career as a lecturer and molded many students as responsible citizens. The ambition to become a civil service officer made him stood in the first position in APPSC Group 1 examinations. As a Group 1 officer, he did a service to this civil society in different positions. He was he brought many reforms and implemented them successfully as RDO in Kavali, Kakinada, and DRO in Guntur and Kannur, and Joint Collector in Nellore, Adilabad, and Anandpur district. He was a very successful officer as a JEO, Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam. As it is said, he was a great inspiration not only for his subordinate but also for some of his contemporaries with regard to his commitment and dedication when he was working as collector for Krishna district. His barista genius brought him 57 state, national, international awards, gold medals, ISOs, and many laurels. Apart from his professional life as a IAS officer, he has done many social service activities and also continuing the same. We are really thankful to Dr. B.Lakshmi Kantham garu, retired IAS, for accepting our request to share his valuable thoughts to our students. I am very sure that his talk will definitely give nice thought to the students to shape our life, up their life. We are very proud and fortunate to have such a great personality as our advisor for sharing his knowledge through DBS Talks. We indeed owe a debt of gratitude for him. Now I am requesting Dr. B. Lakshmi Kantham garu, retired IAS, to continue his talks on National Recruitment Agency. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and good morning to all members, particularly the CBS management, chairman, secretary, teaching, non-teaching staff, and also my dear students, and also viewers on the line. Today's topic we are going to discuss about is the National Recruitment Agency. National Recruitment Agency. So the background for this National Recruitment Agency, if you look in detail, is the youth. Why youth is going to be terribly benefited, and how the youth is going to be terribly benefited? Because youth is the biggest beneficiary under this program. Youth is the biggest beneficiary under this program. Youth is the trustee of prosperity. Trustee. Youth is the trustee of prosperity, no doubt. The youth, particularly the country with the highest number of youth is India. Once China stood first in the youth numbers because of the implementation of one child policy or no child policy. The numbers have gone down to second position now in China, whereas India is the country with the highest number of youth now. That's around 37 crore population belong to youth category in India, whereas China has only 27 crore youth population, 27 crore youth population, because China is getting older now. China is becoming older because its workforce shrinks nowadays. Whereas India is getting younger now. India is getting younger now because of having a large number of youth population. What is youth? What is youth? So the youth, what is youth? Youth is young young organization united to help. Young organization united to help. YOUTH. It is an acronym. It is an acronym in English. There are six words in English dictionary. The first one is synonym. Synonym is a word with the same meaning, same similar meaning. The second type is antonym with opposite meanings. Antonym means opposite. The word has opposite meanings. The third one is homonym. Homonym, similar. The word with the same sound but with different meanings. Same sound the word has, but with different meanings. For example, ballot, BALLOT. Ballot means vote, casting a vote. Ballet, BALLET, BALLET. That's the group dance, a ballet, group dance. And then the next word is acronym. The letters in the word can be pronounceable. The letters in the word can be pronounceable. For example, WHO, World Health Organization, World Health or it can be pronounceable. WHO, DBS, DBS, DBS. We had to pronounce. We had to actually spell separately. We had to spell separately. DBS. We cannot pronounce the word DBS. And then the fifth one is oxymoron. Oxymoron is a word which has the existence of two words, with uh, with utter opposite meanings, Normally we call open secret. Open is the actual opposite word of secret, but we are using that word open secret. So open secret is an oxymoron. The words existing side by side with different opposite meanings. So that's a specialized word in English that's known as oxymoron. And the sixth one is pangram. Pangram is a word in English where the sentence contains all the 26 alphabetical letters. 26, all the 26 alphabetical letters. For example, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So this is the beautiful sentence in English which contains all the 26 alphabets. That's known as pangram. Okay, so the biggest challenge for youth is education. Education. E means out. Duco means lead forth. Lead forth. The education. Now, the father of education is Lord Macaulay. In our Indian Constitution, Article 21 and Article 45 deal with education. Article 21, what it says is the universalization and compulsory education. Universalization and compulsory education. Second one is Article 45, early child care and education. Early child care and education. So these are the two articles which deal with education. So till now, the world education policy deals with 10 plus 2 plus 3 curriculum. 10 plus 2 plus 3. That means 10th class, intermediate, and then degree. 10 plus 2 plus 3 curriculum till now. Till now. But now, cabinet has approved, the union cabinet has approved the new education policy, the national education policy, which has been recommended by Kasturi Rangan, So now a paradigm shift has been noticed from content based to not only content based but also skill based, ethic based, and then value based, local flavor and diversity mode. So this is the 360 degrees rotation we are observing right now in new education policy. 360 degrees rotation, because the students performance is based on three parameters. One is self assessment, the second one is teacher assessment, the third one is peer assessment. That means a holistic progress card is going to be emanated, is going to be generated from this new education policy. It brings a lot of changes, lot of appreciations, applauses, accolades, investigations, innovations, critical thinkings, whatnot under the sky of earth. So this is new education policy. That means a lot of skill based education is going to be inculcated among the minds of the youth. The very first, the fundamental skill is the most important thing. Developing three R's: reading, writing, arithmetic, AR, arithmetic. These three are known as foundational skills. Then comes the communication skills, language skills, life skills, soft skills, like that. Different types of skills are going to be included in the curriculum. So that's known as new education policy, because educational standards have to be improved now. It is the right time for increasing the educational standards, because the education is the panacea. Education converts poverty into property. Poverty into property. So if you lack education, automatically lot of distress situation will occur in the society. For example, one such type of situations is unemployment. Unemployment. If you see the unemployment scenario in the country, in India particularly, we have the unemployment rate of 9.1% of unemployment rate in India. As of now, as of today, the unemployment rate in India is 9.1%, having the rural unemployment rate of 8.8%. The rural areas, the unemployment rate is 8.8%, whereas in urban areas it's around 9.6%. 9.6%, making an average of 9.1%. In our country, the state with the highest unemployment rate, the state with highest unemployment rate is Haryana. Haryana with 24% of unemployment rate, followed by Pondicherry, followed by Pondicherry with 21% unemployment rate, followed by Delhi with 20% unemployment rate. These are the top three states having high unemployment rate in India. Then the state of Odisha and Gujarat. Odisha and Gujarat, these two states have the lowest unemployment rate in India with 1.9%. 1.9% only. 1.9% only. Whereas in Telugu states, if you see the Telugu states, in Andhra Pradesh, it's around 8.3, whereas in Telangana, it's around 9.1. 9.1. So this is the unemployment scenario in the country. Unemployment scenario country. If you look at the global scenario, the global, because world is having 250 countries. Out of the 250 countries in the world, the Burkina Faso is the landlocked country in the Western Africa. In the Western Africa, it's a landlocked country, Burkina Faso, with a 77% unemployment. See the distress, pathetic situation in that country. 77% unemployment rate in Burkina Faso. It's a West African country, which is a landlocked country. followed by Syria with a 50% unemployment rate, and Senegal with a 48% unemployment rate. These are the top three countries in the world with high unemployment rate. And which is the lowest unemployment rate country is Cambodia. Cambodia is the country with lowest unemployment rate in the world with 0.3% only. 0.3% Cambodia, and Qatar with 0.6%. Qatar with 0.6% unemployment rate. Ours is 9.1. We are standing in 89th position in the world. 89th, 89th position in the world. Whereas in US, it's around 3.5% unemployment rate. Even the most developed, the topmost economy with a $21 trillion economy country is US, United States of America, with a 3.5% unemployment rate. And then if you see the salaried jobs number, the jobs having salaried jobs number in the year 2020, in the month of April, it was 68.4 million job holders with salaries in India. 68.4, that means 6.8 crore employees with salaries were working in the month of April. That means the onset of the COVID situation, the number of salaried jobs is around 68.4 millions. But in the month of June, it has been gone down to 67 million, 67 million salaried jobs. And then the next biggest challenge is educated unemployment. Educated unemployment. So educated unemployment, if you see the scenario, the arithmetical scenario of educated unemployment, the graduates those who have completed the graduation, they have the unemployment rate of 17%. So the graduate unemployment rate is 17%. The graduate unemployment rate is 17%. And then postgraduate unemployment rate, those who have completed the post graduation, they have the unemployment rate of 14%, and the certificate courses unemployment rate is 11%, and diploma unemployment rate is 11%. The higher secondary, those who have completed the intermediate course, they have the unemployment rate of 7%, and then the secondary education, those who completed the 10th class, they have the unemployment rate of 4%. This is the scenario of educated unemployment rate in India. Then what are the different types of unemployments we come across? The very first one is frictional unemployment. Frictional, lot of friction. This is purely temporary unemployment, temporary friction. Lot of friction have been noticed. So this is nothing but the temporary unemployment scenario. The second one is structural unemployment. Structural unemployment, where we could be able to find the mismatch. We could be able to find the mismatch between the candidate skill and job requirement. There is a sort of gap between the candidate skill and the job requirement. That's known as structural unemployment. Then comes the seasonal unemployment, the third type of unemployment. Seasonal unemployment covered by seasonal changes, particularly examples, the best examples are agriculture. We have the agriculture in two or three seasons majorly, the Kharif season, Rabi season, like that we have. The remaining period is totally unemployment season in agriculture sector. The same thing applies to tourism also. Tourism potential uh, tourism potential is being noticed in certain seasons only. In certain seasons, total unemployment scenario have been noticed in tourism sector also. Then, what is this NRA? We are going to discuss now. What is this NRA? This is nothing but a national recruitment agency. What is national? Who is a nationalist? A nationalist focuses state. A nationalist focuses state. National means it is a nationwide, countrywide, nationwide, countrywide, nationwide and countrywide. The second one is recruitment. It's a overall process of it's an overall process of identifying, attracting, screening, shortlisting, interviewing the suitable candidates for the job. It is the process of recruitment. Who invented the term recruitment? Thomas Edison has invented the term recruitment. And what are the different steps in recruitment? What are the different steps in recruitment? Bring you start looking is the very first step. Bring you start looking. You start looking. You start looking. That's the first step in recruitment. The second one is job descriptions. Job descriptions, profile of the job. Second one is job description. And the third step is finding the candidates. Finding the candidates. This is the third step. And the fourth one is applications for jobs. Fourth step in recruitment is application for job. And the fifth one is selections. Selection of jobs. Fifth one. Then sixth one is appointments. Appointments. And the seventh one means inductions. Inductions. So these are the 7 steps in recruitment. Bring you start looking and the job descriptions, finding the candidates, applications for the job, selection of jobs, appointments, and then induction. These are the 7 steps in recruitment. Then agency. What is agency? Agency is a agency. The term agency has been derived from the term Azier. Azier. Azier means to work, to act, to act, to work. That's known as agency, National Recruitment Agency. The National Recruitment Agency, just like one nation, one ration, one nation, one ration, one nation, one education policy, one nation, one education, one nation, one recruitment, one nation, one recruitment. This is the new policy. The Union Cabinet have decided to set up the National Recruitment Agency. National Recruitment Agency, a multi-body agency. It is not a single body agency. It is a multi-body agency because it consists of a Staff Selection Commission, one body, a Railway Recruitment Board, is the another body, and then IBP is the Institution of Banking Personnel Selection. It's a multi-body agency. National Recruitment Agency consists of all 3 boards put together. All 3 boards put together. So this is nothing but a National Recruitment Agency, which is a multi-body agency going to conduct common entrance test, common eligibility test, common eligibility test, CET, common eligibility test for recruiting various types of jobs, for recruiting various types of jobs and recruiting a large number of candidates under Group B and Group C categories. Group B and Group C categories, non-technical post. It is not technical, non-technical post. Then comes the question, what is this Group B and Group C category? So we have 5 categories in the central government jobs, 5 categories in the central government jobs. One is Group A, where the scale of pay is around 47,000. The category of posts are assistant audit officer, assistant accounts officer. The pay level is 8. The pay level is 8. That's Group A. That is not being included in this NRA now, at present, now. Then we have discussed about Group B and Group C. Group B category, the pay level is 7. The pay level is 7. The scale of pay is around 44,000. 44,000. The category of post, the type of post, or inspectors of customs and excise, like that, inspectors of customs and excise. This is Group B category, non-technical post. And then Group C category, non-technical post. Group C category, the scale of pay is around 35,000 rupees. 35,000 rupees. The category of posts are sub-inspectors of the customs and excise, sub-inspectors of customs and excise. And then the pay level is 6. Pay level is 6. This is Group C. We have another Group D and Group E categories also. Group D category, where the scale of pay is around 30,000 rupees. Scale of pay is around 30,000 rupees. Group D category. The type of posts are auditor, superintendent, like that. Auditor, superintendent, like. And then we have the Group E category also, where the scale of pay is around 25,000 rupees. The type of posts are upper division clerks. Upper division clerks. So these are the different types, but particularly NRA, National Recruitment Agency, deals with Group B and Group C. Group B and Group C categories, non-technical posts. Group B and Group C categories, non-technical posts. Till now, the Staff Selection Commission is recruiting the candidates in 4 tiers. In 4 tiers. The very first tier is the preliminary examination, consists of multiple choice objective type of questions. And then the second type is tier 2, where this tier 2 examination is main examination. It also consists of the multiple choice objective type questions. And then tier 3 is essay type. It's a descriptive type of examination. And the fourth tier is a computer proficiency test. Computer in 4 tiers, Staff Selection Commission is recruiting the candidates. This is the 4 tier examination till now. Till now. But here afterwards, there is only one level of entrance examination and the second level of higher examination. That's all. So the NRA has shortened the recruitment policy. NRA has shortened the recruitment policy. NRA consists of National Recruitment Agency, consists of the representatives from Ministry of Finance, the representatives from Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Railways, the person from Staff Selection Commission, the person from Railway Recruitment Board, and person from IBPS, Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. So it is a mixture, NRA, this mixture of representatives from different boards and different recruitment agencies. Why NRA? Next question is, why this NRA? Why? Till now, we have multiple recruitment agencies. Till now, we have multiple recruitment agencies. At present, the candidates seeking government jobs, candidates seeking government jobs have to appear for the different types of examinations, not one examination, different types of examinations being conducted by multiple recruitment agencies. SSC, one multiple recruitment agency, Staff Selection Commission. Railway Recruitment Board, one recruitment agency. IBPS, Institute of Banking Personnel Selection, one recruitment agency. So at present, the candidates seeking government jobs have to appear for different types of examination being conducted by multiple recruitment agencies, wherein similar eligibility conditions are prescribed. In all those recruitment agencies, the eligibility condition, the qualification criteria, the eligibility criteria are one and the same. Similar eligibility conditions. The eligibility conditions are one and the same for all these different types of examinations. being conducted by multiple recruitment agencies. Then the second thing is what we notice is the candidates have to pay fees. Candidates have to pay fees separately for all these different multiple recruitment agencies. Apart from traveling long distances from home to examination center. So these are the two uh, things normally the students come across for appearing the examination. One is the financial burden. One is the financial burden. The financial burden. Second one is we have to travel long distances. We have to travel long distances. These multiple recruitment examinations, these multiple recruitment examinations, these multiple recruitment examinations are becoming the financial burden, becoming the financial burden for not only the candidates, but also the multiple recruitment agencies. Not only candidates, but also multiple recruitment agencies. So financial burden, financial expenditure is there, law and order problems are there, and then security issues are there. So these are the three problems wherein the multiple recruitment agencies conducting different types of examinations. That's one part. And then large number of candidates are appearing for this Group B and Group C categories non-technical posts at the Government of India level. Nearly 3 crore candidates, 3 crore candidates are appearing for examinations. Uh, we have 1.25 lakh jobs, 1.25 lakh jobs in this Group B and Group C categories non-technical posts. This NRA, this NRA enable the candidate is enabling the candidate to appear only once, to appear examination only once, and then apply one or all one or all recruitment agencies to appear for the next higher level of examination, to appear for the next higher level of examination. That means the gateway is one for all the recruitments. There could be a staff selection commission, or it could be a railway recruitment, or it could be a banking sector. So only one gateway, common eligibility test. Then the candidates can choose one or all recruitment agencies at the next higher level, second level. That's all. No further level of examination. No further level of examination. It is a boon for all the candidates. It's a boon for all the candidates. This NRA is a specialist body. It's a multi-organ body, and a specialist body with the state-of-art technologies, and also best practices for the recruitment process. Best practices for the recruitment process. Then, what are the features of this NRA? What are the salient features of NRA? What are the salient features? Every year, this NRA is conducting CET, Common Eligibility Test, twice. So in a year, NRA, National Recruitment Agency, is conducting online test twice a year. Online tests twice a year. Every year they are conducting twice the online CET, Common Eligibility Test. Second one is entire thing is online process. Entire thing is online process. That's a wonderful, excitable process. Wonderful and excitable, user-friendly process. Very high transparent mode of conducting the examination. Registration is online. Registration online. Generating the roll number online. Generating the roll number online. Admit cards online. Admit cards online. Marks list online. Merit list online. Everything online, online, online. So this has become a user-friendly mechanism, highly transparent mode. This is nothing but one of the 8 elements of good governance. 8 elements of good governance. The transparent mode of recruitment. Transparent mode of recruitment. Then It is a multilingualism. It is a multilingualism examination pattern. That means candidates need not write only in one language. The candidates can select a language of his own choice, prescribed. The NRA is going to incorporate the number of languages. Perhaps it could be 8 or 10 or 20. They are going to include the number of languages where the candidate can choose and write the examination. So this multilingualism phenomenon is going to eradicate a lot of obstacles, because the language should not be a barrier. The language should not be a barrier now. So the candidates can choose the language of their own choice. Now the NRA is removing the barriers, language barriers. So multilingualism. Then the next feature is multiple choice objective type. It's a multiple choice objective type. It is not a descriptive type of examination pattern. It's a multiple choice objective type pattern of examination. Then the scorecard. The next feature is scorecard. Whatever the score the candidates are getting at the CET level, common eligibility level, this scorecard will be valid for 3 years, not a single year. This scorecard is going to be valid for 3 years. 3 years. So this is the beauty of NRA. This is the beauty of CET scorecard, Common Eligibility Test scorecard, which is going to be valid for 3 years. Next, examination centers. Till now, we have the examination center in a very limited areas. Candidates have to travel all along the way from their native places, from their residences to the examination centers. The can now NRA is going to start. NRA is going to start one examination center for each and every district in the country. We have 734 districts in the country, 734 countries, districts in the country, 734 districts in the country. That means each and every district will have one examination center, even though it could be bigger district or it could be smaller district. The biggest district in India is Kutch district. The smallest district in India is Mahe in Pondicherry. Okay, whatever may be the size, area of the district, each and every district will have one examination center, including 117, 117 aspirational districts. What are these aspirational districts? What is this program? ADP. ADP, Aspirational Districts Program, is nothing but a backward districts development program. Backward districts development program. We have 117 backward districts in the country. Just because of this backwardness, we are standing 129th position in the world. 129th position in the world as far as the Human Development Index is concerned. Human Development Index is concerned. What are the Human Development Indices? If you come across the Human Development Indices, particularly poverty, hunger, education, health, these are the soft part of the development criteria. That's nothing but Human Development Indices, where we are standing in 129th position in the world. These are known as aspirational districts program. What are the aspirational districts programs motives, or what is the aim of this aspirational districts program? Is the backwardness have to be eradicated completely. We have certain parameters like health and nutrition. This is one theme of aspirational districts program, development program. Health and nutrition. The second one is education. Education. The third one is agriculture with irrigation sources. And the fourth one is the financial inclusion and skill development. And the fifth one is infrastructure. That means ADP is going to focus on 5 themes: health and nutrition, education, then agriculture and irrigation sources, then infrastructure, financial inclusion, and skill development. That means NRA is going to start examination centers in each and every district of the country, whatever may be the size of the district. It could be a bigger district like Kutch, or it could be smaller district like Mahe in Pondicherry. So we have 734 districts in the country. They are going to start all the examination centers in all the 734. In fact, in certain districts, they have more number of centers also. That means they are going to start 1,000 examination centers under this fold of NRA. And then this NRA is going to be highly accessible for the poor people, highly accessible for the poor people, because it reduces the financial burden of the on the candidates, financial burden on the candidates. They need not pay fee for all the multiple recruitment agencies conducting different types of examination. They are going to pay only one fee for all the multiple recruitment examinations, conducting examination at the entrance level. So that's the NRA is going to reduce the financial burden for all the candidates. And then the affordability and the availability for the rural people, particularly women, because women category are nowadays are not appearing for all the examinations because of long distance travels from residence to examination center, and then one has to accompany the girl candidates for writing the examination. These hindrances have to be totally removed in this NRA. That means totally availability, affordability, accessibility for all the rural masses, rural categories, and also particularly women categories. Then the number of attempts. Civil service examination have 6 attempts, whereas this NRA there is no restriction on the number of attempts. There is no restriction on the number of attempts, subject to the upper age limit prescribed, subject to the condition of upper age limit prescribed. No doubt, relaxations are being given to upper age limit for scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, person with disability, OBC. No doubt, relaxations are being given to candidates in the category of scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, OBC, and person with disabilities. And then NRA is providing this opportunity for all the candidates to register their names in a common portal, register the names in a common examination portal. Under they can choose the languages, they can choose the centers also. They can opt different centers, or else they can opt the different languages, because it is a multilingualism recruitment process, multilingualism recruitment process. That NRA is facilitating the employment generation. NRA is facilitating the this employment generation that is highly accessible, highly affordable for all the rural masses, for all the rural masses. Uh, to reach the unreached is the biggest target for this NRA, highly accessible for all the rural masses, women category, underprivileged communities, socially disadvantageous groups. So it will be available, affordable, and accessible for all these categories. And then the next beauty of this NRA, NRA, CET scorecard, common eligibility scorecard, is it will be valid for 3 years, not an annual basis. It is valid for 3 years. Moreover, this scorecard can be shared among multiple recruitment agencies. Whatever the marks the candidate is getting, this scorecard is going to be shared among different multiple recruitment agencies. What are they? Central government is one of the recruitment, staff selection commission, Railway Recruitment Board, IBPS, then state government jobs, union territories, then public sector undertakings, particularly ONGC, Oil, Natural Gas Commission, NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation, and then private sector jobs also, private sector. So this is nothing but a multiple recruitment agencies. The scorecard is going to be shared among all the multiple recruitment agencies. Then comes the levels of examination. 10th class, one level of examination, and then higher secondary, intermediate, the next level of examination, and then it is at a second level of examination. The next level is the graduate level of examination. That NRA is conducting examination at each and every level of examination. That's secondary, higher secondary, and graduation, being recruited by different recruitment agencies. Then, based on the rank, based on the screening, based on the rank, based on the screening conducted at CET score level, based on the screening conducted at CET score level, common eligibility test score level, final selection of candidates, not preliminary selection. It's a preliminary selection is common eligibility test. Final selection of candidates will be done by separate tiers, separate professional tiers, level 2 and level 3. That means 2 and 3, which is going to be conducted by multiple recruitment agencies, multiple recruitment agencies, or respective recruitment agencies. And then next comes syllabus. Syllabus is common, it is not different. Syllabus is common for all these multiple recruitment agency examination. Syllabus is common. Then recruitment cycle. This NRA is shortening the recruitment cycle. Why? Why the NRA? How the NRA is shortening the recruitment cycle? Most of the recruitment agencies have come forward. Now they have come forward to do away with the secondary recruitment examination, to do away with the secondary recruitment examination. They are going to stick on to their guns for only primary level of examination. Only primary level. They are not aspiring for secondary level of examination. That means only CET is enough for certain agencies. CET is enough. Common eligibility test alone is enough. The scorecard alone is enough for these agencies. They are going to do away with secondary level of higher level of examination. CET score level plus physical examination, physical test plus medical examination. That's all. There ends the matter. That means NRA is going to shortening the recruitment cycle. And then what are the highlights? What are the highlights of this NRA? That means response is the most important thing, where uh, every candidate is looking for response. That means if the candidate has any doubt or query or any question, it has to be positively responded within no time. Within no time. That means latency period shall be microseconds or milliseconds or seconds. Latency period. That means response time. Good response time is latency period. It could be second oriented time. That means 24 into 7. 24 into 7. That means 86,400 into 7. 86,400 into 7. That is nothing but helpline. 86,400 into 7 helpline. They are going to establish in this NRA. And then second one is grievance redressal mechanism forum. Grievance redressal mechanism. Suppose the candidate is having grievance So it has to be redressed in a proper format, in a proper way. Grievance redressal mechanism have to be evolved in this NRA. And then they are conducting mock tests. That's fine. Mock test, both common eligibility test, the higher examination, and then other things. They are going to facilitate. NRA is going to facilitate mock tests before appearing for the final test. So that's also the beauty of this NRA. That is nothing but a body, a specialist body with state of art technologies and facilities along with the best practices. A helpline of 86,400 seconds into 7, and then a grievance redressal forum, and also conducting mock tests. Then comes the budget. Budget. Budget has been derived from burgose. Burgose, a bag. Burgos, a Latin word, means a bag. Budget. Central government have given a clear-cut indication of a provision of 1517 crores. 1517 crores. 1517 crores. 1517 crores for a period of 3 years. For a period of 3 years. 1517 crores for this NRA. With this budget, they are going to set up NRA. They are going to set up NRA, National Recruitment Agency. National Recruitment Agency. And then infrastructure. They are going to set up infrastructure in all the 117 aspirational districts. That means backward districts, aspirational districts, 117 aspirational districts. They are going to establish the infrastructure. So that is the budgetary provision. For the coming days, central government, India is moving forward. India is going to have its position in the international scenario as far as new education policy is concerned, with standards in education, with 360 degrees dimensions in education, not only the content based, but also the foundational skill based, the computational skills, the communication skills, soft skills, life skills, the adaptability skills, technical skills, critical thinking skills, innovation skills, digital skills, coding skills, leadership skills, and then artificial intelligence skills, emotional intelligence skills, robotic skills, lot of skills, skill based education. And then we are having the local flavor and also the diversity, the critical thinking phenomena. So that's the beauty of the new education policy and this new recruitment agency, new recruitment. And definitely, with this new recruitment process, having lot of accessibility, availability, affordability, and then it is nothing but another 360 degrees dimension recruitment process, wherein a paradigm shift has been noticed from reactive to proactive phase. That is nothing but a pull centric approach to push centric approach. It is the wonderful centric approach from pull centric to push centric approach. So that is the beauty of NRA. Definitely, shortly we are going to touch this day where our words will be converted into actions. So we wish all the candidates who are going to appear for these Group B and Group C non-technical posts in the government of India and also other multiple recruitment agencies, definitely they will gain their employment, they will get their employment with a lot of employability skills, employability skills after attaining the edutainment, education plus entertainment, and then entrepreneurship education. The education should consist of entrepreneurship also. So definitely, our candidates, our youth is going to be benefited with this NRA, National Recruitment Agency, a word, a sentence with which is going to give a lot of smiles, a lot of smile on the faces of our youth population. So thank you very much.